September 11th, 2001. The day the towers fell, and the day of which my wildest fantasies came to be. Fluttershy, from My Little Pony, that plump yellow darling, those shimmering and adorable eyes, I would hijack this, much like the plains of that day. The first step of the ritual was making a Star of David out of salt and putting a sacrifice on each point. At each of the bottom 5 points I put several children of which I had kidnapped until that point, saving them for that occasion, only having fed them milk and milk. At the top of the star I had placed my most prized possession, something that could never be replaced in all of space-time. A 2-gallon jug of my seed, solid ice, encased within a Fluttershy plastic replica. Then I had chanted those dreaded words. I give my life for the elements of friendship. I call upon ye, O God Almighty, to fulfill my wildest dream. All went black as I awoken to such lustful and ecstatic glee in a yellow Pegasus's body. There was an issue, though. Khalid Mashal, leader of the Hamas, newly allied with the Palestinian Liberation Army, was giving a speech. We were to enter the West Bank on Tel Aviv, and finally berid the Jewish occupation of the Arabian Holy Land. I had raised my hoof in defiance, and yet no words came out of my mouth, only fear. Very suddenly, a rush of nationalism. I was going to live or die for the 11th. Suddenly, the gate beside us opened. Everyone rushed, me being the only pony in their army. Ashhadu Allah ilallah illa Allahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, I shouted, charging headfirst with my Arabian comrades, machine gun fire ripping and tearing at their flesh, witnessing heads being blown off with mere bullets, men falling left and right, and yet steadfast against the Zionist settlers. We shall destroy them! Even as a bullet struck my hind leg, and my vision ceased to black due to blood loss. As I awoke, it was Mordecai the Blue Jay. He had saved me. We made out violently despite the gangrene wound in my leg. There was no telling what the future was, and yet suddenly the TV switched on, and there Krail stood, with the Israeli flag over the headquarters of Mossad, burning, announcing the end of the Arab-Israeli conflicts. The entire world proceeded to clap as the threat was eliminated. I made marriage arrangements with my beloved Blue Jay.